Hello. I waited a while to come on this morning because I was doing a practice for myself that I'm going to share with you because I think it's really important that we understand what to do with our body when these really heavy, hard emotions come up. So, the last few weeks, I have been going through something very painful, something very sad. I've been very disappointed. And I've just been letting it come up and feel it and letting it move through. Um, but yesterday, something occurred that kind of rubbed a little more salt in the wound. And I went to bed, took care of myself last night. I woke up this morning early and I had this just heaviness in my chest. And so today I want to talk about a heart opener and I want to talk about healing the emotional body so that the physical body does not create any symptoms around that. So I woke up this morning very early and I did some stretching and journaling and I went and got in the bathtub and just sat in the warm water for a while and came in my office twice to do this and left and went and did other things and decided, okay, now I'm ready. It's time. So what I want to share with you today is a little bit of breath work, a little bit of stretching for the heart, some emotional properties with oils as well, and of course, talk about what's really going on under the surface. So there's a breath that I like to use, and it's a 3 count breath. And I learned this through someone who works with grieving. And right now, I'm grieving the loss of people that are still alive, people that are still here active on this earth. And it's really sad that relationships can be so easily broken from something that no one wants to discuss. And I don't like to make assumptions, so I went straight to the people and I asked questions and I didn't get any response. And so now I've decided no response is a response and I'm going to work on me. And so this heart opening breath work will be belly, heart, release. It's going to be 3 counts. So inhale, inhale, exhale. 2 short inhales, 1 longer exhale. So we'll start with that. So you can put your hand on your heart and your hand on your belly. I like to do that just to feel the breath. And so belly, heart, release. You may want to close your eyes. We'll do just a few rounds of that. I invite you to do it for much longer if you'd like to, but just for the sake of the live, we'll do it shorter. So ready? Belly, heart, release. Belly, heart, release. Keep going just like that. Keep going. Belly, heart, release. Belly, heart, release. Belly, heart, release. Belly, heart, release it all. Take a big exhale. Taking the fingers right in the front of the sternum, just stretching out the tissue, maybe moving the neck. Oh, that was a nice pop. Moving the tissue right down the middle of the sternum, all the way down. Might find some really tender spots here. It's normal. Stretching all this out. You can also just do some tapping on the chest. Big exhales. Now, let's talk about what happens in the heart space, right? We love, we trust, we connect. And sometimes those things are broken and distorted, manipulated, or changed over time. And it can create pain right in the center of the heart, right in the center of the chest. And so, if that happens, I invite you to do these exercises. Let it come up, maybe even journal. This is really painful because, this is really sad because. Get it out, give it a space. Let it be valid as you feel it. I hate when we try to hide sadness or grief because other people aren't comfortable watching it. So I always invite people to feel that sadness, to feel that grief, to let it move through, because if you suppress things, it will find a spot in your body somewhere else. It's just how it works. I don't make up the rules. So letting the emotion be felt, heaviness, grief, sadness, letting it move through without attachment, without story, and just giving yourself some grace and compassion. And the world may not understand your sadness or your pain because we've been taught to not feel that, and even to stop people from feeling it, right? Because it's not comfortable for us to watch. But I invite you, if you have someone going through something hard in your life, just let them feel what they feel. Don't try to fix it or change it, make it any different. Just honor and love them where they are. And of course, I went right to rose this morning, right? Right to the rose. Because the rose oil is so healing for the heart. And so just taking a little bit, rubbing it right down that heart center. Ooh, I got some red rubbing, tapping and stretching. Right in the heart center, let it be there, let it be valid. If you don't have rose, another one you could use would be like geranium. Geranium would be a good one for this as well. So if you're dealing with sadness, heaviness, heartache, grief, rose oil, breath work, stretching, tapping, gentleness, and just feel it. I know it's disappointing. Just feel it. I am here if you have any questions about grief, sadness, disappointment, heart pain, or if you would like me to move into anything else in the future. Let me know.